Hello Burcak, we were at GITEX and with NTT Data. Tell me about your designation at NTT Data and the journey of the company so far.
Sure. Thank you, Surjit. Appreciate your visit. So, just to give a very brief overview about who we are, I think it's good to start with our parent company NTT, which stands for Nippon Telegraph and Telephone. And NTT is a 150-year-old Japanese telco operator that has started in Japan and then grown out of Japan as a system integrator. And it has grown out with a lot of acquisitions. I think more than 90 acquisitions over about 20 years to create one of the globally largest system integrators. I think actually in terms of revenue, we're now the fifth largest global system integrator with about $30 billion of revenue. And we have kind of created the company through a lot of acquisitions. So the reason why I'm sharing this is we're not that much known. We kind of call us the best kept secret in the industry. We're kind of invisible in terms of how the company came about. But there is an amazing value that has been acquired through these acquisitions. And now, very recently, in April 1st, we became one NTT Data, merging all of those capabilities into one. And GITEX this time is very important for us because this is the first time that as NTT Data brand, we're actually showcasing all of our capabilities in the region.
Burcak, tell me about your role in the company, and you've been with 1 year right now in the company. How do you see your role evolving and the market here?
Yeah. So I joined the company about a year ago to really lead this transformation because when I joined, the company was still at Dimension Data, which is one of our acquisitions that has happened and is really the foundation of our legacy in the region. And my task has been really transformed from Dimension Data into NTT Data, which is building up a lot of the additional portfolio beyond the infrastructure portfolio that we have inherited. So that has been kind of my everyday since I joined in the last 1 year to bring this additional value and additional portfolio. And we operate today out of UAE, Qatar, and Saudi within the region. And it has been, for the first 1 year, it's been an amazing journey for me.
Tell me about markets outside UAE that you are exploring, Qatar and Saudi. How do you see those markets?
Our biggest market is right now Saudi in terms of the revenue contribution. And it's been a very fast growth that we have seen. We've invested into the country. We've built a NOC and a SOC within Saudi. And we continue to invest into that market. We are now, I would say, re-entering into the UAE market. Although we've been here for a long time, we have been mostly with our global accounts. But now very recently we started working with a lot of the local accounts as well to bring more of our portfolio. And Qatar is, for us, the third country where we have been investing. And for the first couple of years that we've been investing, I think we're seeing significant growth. So we'll definitely keep on that investment.
Tell me, Burcak, what are you showcasing here at GITEX? I see a lot of people standing here.
Yeah.
What are you showcasing? What are those innovations that's going to come down the line?
Yeah. So look, I think one of the key innovations we're showcasing is called NTT. It's an AI-based digital human, which helps you in terms of it's actually being used already in production in a couple of sporting events and also in a couple of hospitality. It's simply a digital human at the same size of a human being that you can actually interact in natural language, and it actually helps you check into an hotel, check out, help with any of your issues that you might have during your stay in the hotel. But at the same time, it's being used in tournaments like a Tour de France and also a lot of golf tournaments. It takes all the data from the day's events in terms of all the technical data, and then it shares all that data with the fans in ways that it can actually discuss with the fan about what happened today. It can give you insights into who was winning and what was happening. And at the same time, it can also even, like the golf module that we actually displaying today, it can actually coach you in terms of playing better golf as well. So this is a very nice way of showing how Gen AI can be used, but also in a very practical and an affordable way, because it doesn't cost a lot to build something like this. And it's one of those, I would say, the hanging fruits in a way of how companies can start experimenting and putting this technology in front of their customers.
Human AI is a reality, I would say. Burcak, beyond this, can you explore a little bit about data centers and what are you doing there?
Sure. So, globally, we are the third largest data center operator in the world. We operate a lot of data centers across the world. And that has been a growth business from a global sense, especially with the hyperscalers growth, and especially with the AI growth. We're seeing that business significantly growing. In the Middle East region, we don't have data centers we operate, but we're always looking for opportunities also in that domain. Our portfolio, when it comes to data centers, of course, extends into networking, into cybersecurity, into managed services around that. Not just the data center infrastructures, but we have the capabilities to build the private cloud, hybrid cloud environments, and actually also help customers secure those environments. And we're one of the largest, also the network operators, network integrators in the region as well. So we're able to combine all of that within the context of data center services.
That apart, let me ask you about cybersecurity practices and cybersecurity. What are you doing in the cybersecurity sphere?
Sure.
What solutions do you have there?
Sure. We, on one side, we work with a very long list of cybersecurity vendors. So a lot of the vendors that you see around us today are our global partners. Actually, with some of those partners, we are one of their top global partners. We manage one of their top global partners. But our story in cybersecurity is really covering the whole story from a strategy all the way to implementation. We're able to cover that. We also have our managed services, and actually today, tomorrow, we're going to be launching some of them with our vendors in the region. Especially we're a managed SASE offering. We're also able to provide managed MDR offering. So the ability to provide these offerings managed solves one issue for customers, which is there's such a long fragmentation of security products, and it's becoming more and more difficult for customers to implement them, manage them, find the skills. By bringing the managed security offerings, we're able to actually resolve those issues for them.
That's great to hear. Now, finally, my last question about GITEX.
Yes.
How has GITEX changed over the years?
Yeah.
Have you seen anything different? And we are at day one at GITEX. How do you look forward to the remaining days of GITEX?
I mean, look, every year I see it grow more and more. I think it's just growing again. It used to be one location. Now there's also another location. So it's like it's kind of like taking over the whole city, right? And that's great for our industry, to be honest. I mean, it's an amazing thing. Especially, it serves our purpose because, as I share with you, we're kind of the best kept secret in the industry. Although we're so big, that is not always known. So GITEX gives us this amazing ability to connect with you, to connect with a lot of our potential customers, a lot of our vendors. So I'm really happy that an event like GITEX happens, especially serves purpose for companies like us.